Mamma mia! So I'm going to make an authentic Italian ragu, or tomato sauce if you want to call it that, and it's as authentic as you can get in Glasgow, shopping at Tesco's. This is what you need: 3 large onions. Well, this is the proportions I'm doing it in. 3 large onions, 8 cloves of garlic, 3 of the most expensive tin tomatoes from Italia. You can find a tub of cheap tomato puree because it's all the same. The better olive oil you can afford, the better, but I can't afford decent olive oil. Salt, pepper, bit of sugar, and that's all you need just for a simple tomato sauce. You can add all sorts of different stuff to it, but it doesn't really make a difference. And because I'm going to be making spaghetti after I've made the ragu, but you can really use this sauce for anything. Really can. Stick it in the fridge, it lasts for ages. That's why I'm making a large amount. I'll be eating pasta and bolognese for the next 3 days. So, big pan on, lots and lots and lots of olive oil. Look how much I've put in. I've put in nearly just less than a quarter bottle, so maybe 200 millilitres. And then into this, once we've heated it up, goes simply, look how many onions we've got. I'm going to put them on the bowl, and look how much garlic we've got. Let's get it in the pot. Right, so onions and garlic in medium to high heat for 10 to 15 minutes until they're all softened, nicely browned, not caramelised, just nicely browned and as soft as you can get them. So the ratios you're looking for is for every onion you put in 1 tin of tomatoes. So I've put in 3 onions, 3 tins of tomatoes, and I had to put in a wee bit extra virgin olive oil. Because don't worry, the tomatoes and all that, and when you cook it down for a long time, it'll all go into the food. And depending on how chunky or smooth you want your sauce, you can spend time cutting down the onions. I don't mind a wee bit of, but the majority of this onion will all just melt down into butter. Of course, at this point, a good bit of salt. And a good bit of pepper, but I'm going to have to pause it to do this. So you can see the change in colour, borderline caramelising. So that's been about 15-20 minutes. The longer you can do that, I'm going to get a couple of wee extra minutes. I can still see an extra couple of wee white ones, and it's not going to go tits up in a minute or two. They say never smoke while you cook. What about vaping? Anyway, they're done to my satisfaction. See, they're borderline caramelising. Get the tomatoes in. And if you're a clean freak, don't moan at me about my cooker. Oh, just concentrate on the food. Concentrate on the food. Okay, now what I'm going to do is run some water in these tins, just a wee drap. Stick it in the pan and give this bad boy a mix. I've not mixed it all the way through yet, just a wee start, but now a full tub of puree. Oh, can you hear that coming at the boil? Get every last drop. A wee tate of water Make sure you get every last drop of that beautiful tomato juice. And then we need to get a proper stirring. Now, once we've gave it a good stir, look at the colour of that, man. Bring it back up to the boil. Then, that's the high ring I'm using. And then bring it back down to a simmer for a minimum of 20 minutes. The more you do, the better, to be quite honest. Hopefully that'll calm down a wee bit. I don't want my cooker even worse than it is. And boom shakalaka. I think it might even be, there's no meat in this bad boy, so strictly speaking it's vegetarian in it. And beautiful. And I'll show you. And in the meantime, this is where you could be getting all your pasta shit and all that ready. I'm going to be taking it easy for a wee bit, because I'm going to maybe cook this for a good 30 to 40 minutes. You know, the longer you cook it, the more it reduces, the deeper the flavours. I bet check that out, man. Authentic Glaswegian Italian tomato sauce. I'll bring you the rest, obviously. So, look how beautiful that sauce is looking. I'm still going to get another good wee while. I've still got Coronation Street to finish. And I've got the pasta on. And don't be tempted to, well, for this dish, if you want to make it look cool, don't be tempted to snap them. Just wait for them to die down a wee bit and then manicure them in. Get me? Mamma mia! All in the pot is one, so you get lovely big long noodles, and it makes you with a pair of these bad boys. When you're plating up, you can make it look lovely. Oh fuck. The spaghetti looks and tastes ready. Spaghetti done. Next in the colander. Back in the pot. Well, I might even turn the heat off my sauce. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep a very low heat on it. And even reduce it down, but I'm starving right now, man. And then we'll get started. Right, drained pasta sauce. Look how beautiful it is, man. Now, always add the sauce to the pasta, no the other way around, for obvious reasons. Portions and all that jazz. Right, look at that. Not too much sauce, not too little sauce. It's not a big hump of raw pasta with just sauce lapped on top. Right, and that must be enough to feed 3 people. I'll probably eat all that tonight. And look how much ragu, if you want to call it that, or sauce I've got left. Millions, man. And you can use that for a fry up. Bolognese, easy peasy. Pasta stuff. But let me show you how I dish this up with tongs ya bass. Now I'm going to try this one-handed. It probably won't work, but we'll see. Right, aye, can he? Right, but what you want to do is like you do with your with your wee fork when you're eating bolognese, and make big swirls like that, or wee swirls. Don't know if this is working. Let me see. and then you can place it. If I can open my tongs, you can place it on the plate and make it look semi-pretty. Right. As pretty as a picture. Or a tickety talk. Well, as pretty as I could get it. Now for a wee bit of cheese. Now, strictly speaking, most people would get hard cheese, right? But I love a bit of cheddar, man. So I get extra mature cheddar. And I'm going to grate a wee bit on top of that. And that is the end result. Now, it would look prettier without big shards of cheddar on top, but that's just the way I like it. Mamma mia! So there's some authentic Italian tomato sauce and pasta, spaghetti pasta, tomato spaghetti pasta with tons of sauce for bolognese, whatever you want, sauces, whatever. Made in Glasgow from Girders. Get it, got it, good. I'm going to go and enjoy the spoils. And I'm not being mean to myself. I'm going to come back for fucking a bigger portion and it won't look as pretty as that. I'll be sticking it in the trough. Get it, got it, good.